Hey y'all, Gavin here. So recently I was actually playing in a Duelist Cup and I really found the Snake Eyes Kashtira deck interesting. So I decided to put it in paper. I don't think this is the best approach for it. I do think this deck is crazy. I do think this is like a runner-up for like best deck right now. Every win I had today at locals was a I won locals, by the way. This deck felt like it could push through everything. It was really good into the mirror. It was really good into Rogue. I think this is genuinely the way the deck should be moving. And I also really love Kashtira. If you followed my channel, you've seen that I have a lot of Kashtira profiles. I love this deck. And my thought process was that I liked watching it on Master Duel. I like to play against it on Master Duel. Kashtira is one of my favorite decks. And I wanted to play the deck that could play Fenrir the best. So the best way to play Fenrir was not in cash, but into snakes. So I'm going to walk you guys through my steps. I don't think this deck is optimal, but I do want to use this as a blueprint for everybody else who is interested. Playing triple Fenrir and triple Unicorn. So this might be a little out there. Basically, Unicorn by itself does so much, and Fenrir is the best breaker right now. So since everyone's on hand traps, this card's crazy. Because if they start hand trapping you, can banish your stuff face down. Or if you go first, this is just an extra disruption. So this is very nice. Of course, we're going to have the one pressure planet. This was just so you have another way to search the name and is a free side out. I don't think this card is mandatory or necessary, but this was something I wanted to try out because they were on it on Master Duel. And then one birth. Birth is an engine requirement. You need it for the unicorn. So it gives Unicorn to search, and you don't want to play Theosis because it takes you out of blinks. What makes this really broken, though, is that Unicorn by itself can just keep bringing itself out. So you always have ways through combo through this. So like if they nib you, this is another way to play around nib. Very, very nice. It's also very nice because you get to normal summon Diabellstar, who is also a 7. And Fenrir has some wacky interactions with him too, where it's just say you send it, you can grab it back. There's just so much you can do. The infinite recursion of it is very nice. That's all the cash cards. Now we're on to the Snake Eyes of triple Ash, 2 Poplar, 1 Oak. This is standard ratio. I don't think you should change this at all. We are playing 1 Jet Synchron. This is something I wanted to test around with tonight. This is a list I was testing with, by the way. So this card can be cut, but it was so good. Being able to make a Savage with the with any of the not Snake Eyes, Kashtira cards. Sorry, it's late here. It was very, very good. Also, I might want to play another level 8 Synchro in the future, just for that. There were some cards I had to cut for engine space, and we'll talk about that. But this is really nice. This can be cut, though, just because since we are in the cash stuff, but this is an idea I wanted to roll with, and it was very good, but just wanted to say that out there. Like, this is one of the cuttable cards. We are on 43. Double Flamebird, since this is a pure Snake Eye deck, it comes up a lot, helps you in combo. I don't think I changed this. This was really good. Double Diabellstar. I see a lot of people playing maxing out. Since we're on the cash cards, I don't think you have to, because you have another engine. You have other ways to go around it. I just wanted to like maximize everything else, keep it as least bricky as possible. The deck advantage I had against everybody was also just insane. I do want to say that, like, playing this deck, you will feel a difference. This does feel different than the Snake Eye deck. Like, it feels like you have infinite more advantage. You can play through more hand traps. And Diabellstar being a 7, there's a lot of things I wanted to test. I wanted to test the Mecha Phantom Beast. I wasn't able to do that today. I wasn't able to test the Draco Sack, but that is an option and does give you more ways to play around stuff. So that is all the monsters. Triple wanted. It's wanted. It just says draw. It says draw in the search GML. Sorry, what else do you want? 1 original. And since we're playing pure, we're on Temple. This card is just really good. I don't know what else to say. Oh, the other thing I wanted to bring up. You sometimes don't want to send this one off of your Snake Eye cards, but you can 100% send this. This just being a free send is also so good. But these are standard. I wouldn't change this. I don't know if I'd bump this up. I like the ratio. That's where they're at now. Next are for the extenders. 1 for 1 is crazy. Bonfire being a starter as well. all my opponents today, when I special to Unicorn, I used its effect and they impermed it and I went Bonfire. It's crazy. It's really, really insane. Just being able to Bonfire, search for a normal summoner, search for everything else. Just having the free bodies is really, really nice. And always gets you into Princess. Now, this is where it's going to be a little controversial. So, onto my hand trap lineup and other cards. Triple Effect Veiler. I just want Effect Negation. Triple Ash Blossom, it being a 3 as well, is very good with the cash cards. Gets you into Baron easily. This gets you into Savage as well. These are just very good cards. Let me get to the other easy ones before I get into the hard ones. So, triple Infinite Impermanence. Since Fenrir is already going second card, so is Unicorn. You don't need to really max out on hand traps. You can. I just want to try this out a little bit. The other hand traps I was playing, I wanted to try these, Magma and Baldrake. Baldrake should have been a Druisworm. I couldn't find one right beforehand, so I just used this. This was fine. Him being able to like stop a special summon too is very, very nice. What makes them very good though, and the reason why we play these over a card like Nib, is specifically because decks like Voiceless Voice are getting very popular. A lot of decks are playing lower to the ground now. So playing cards like these, I heard Nesh saying that he wished he would have played the Bishop package over Nibs. I listened to him. It was really good. This stuff's insane. I don't think I'd change it. I'm going to be real with you guys. Like they're just free extenders too. The hand traps that are also live are very, very nice. Like hand traps like these, like the ones that you can summon, very, very good. And then these are what I like to call the Saki one-ofs. These are things I wanted to try tonight just to try them. You don't have to play these in your list if you don't want to. Again, I'm at 42, so any of these can be cut down. But Call by the Grave is important. Triple Tactics talent, just so I can like have the one of Sack card as well. I don't really want to max out on triple tax talent. I'm not gonna lie, like opening it in the mirror isn't always the best, but I just want to try it as a one of tonight. It was fine. Still feeling different on it. Monster Reborn, just for the sack factor. When you're in the mirror, just being able to take their cards. Also against decks like Cash, you can also take their Unicorn and start comboing off as well, which is really funny. So these are really, really nice. And that is the main deck. Again, I don't think this was the perfect ratios of everything, but it really helped show me the power of the cash cards in this deck. So anyway, let's move on to the extra deck. The extra deck's going to be a little funky, I'm not going to lie, but I'm just going to walk you through everything. One Promethean Princess. Oh, there's also, this shit is tight, but I'll tell you what it did come up and what didn't. One Princess. I wasn't able to get the second one. You do need 2 Princess. It does come up. Yeah. Pro tip, play 2. 1 Link Rebo. This card is insane. Also being a dark, so you can turn all your Bishops into extenders is really, really nice. Let me pull up the Zealantis line. These were really good, especially with the cash bodies just being extra. Really, really nice. Do not play this deck without these. 1 Axis Code Talker, it's really good in stun. 1 Amble Whale, I think this card is cuttable. Along with, where's the other one? I was playing this. I can't make this. Why am I playing this? This card was bad. Do not play this card. Take it out. Not good. So I'm just going to toss this over here. Apo, however, was really good. Along with Phoenix, IP Masquerena, Dark, Hida. I'm playing Nightmare Unicorn because I don't own an SP. Please play SP. SP would make this deck. I would have won all my matches a lot faster if I had it. So yeah, I don't think this deck can win without it. Like I proved that you can, but I wouldn't. And then Borwood, Savage Dragon, Baron de Fleur. This card should have been Formula Synchron. I do not own a Formula Synchron, so I was trying everything else without it. I also used to play Fire King, so I used to play this card. In this version, it's very bad. I just want to tell you in the profile. Also, not having Formula did come up a lot. There are a lot of games where I could have won a lot faster if I had it. I did not expect it to be like that. And there was a match where I made Borrowed Savage Dragon and they tried to nib after. That was crazy. And then I just had to body them board and turn him into Baron. So rip Brennan, but hey, it is what it is. Access Code is also in a weird position. This card didn't come up at all. However, if I'm against like Skill Drain and I have the extension, I should. Another card I wish I did play, and I want to say this out now, is Dracosack is very, very good along with... so Dracosack, SP, and then the Celine. Very, very good cards. I would play all of those in the future. But of course, as I said earlier, this is a template. Now on for the side. These are all cards I'm testing, but I'm going to tell you what cards were really good and what weren't. So, Ghost Bell, fantastic. I don't think I'd play the side without it. Really good into Voiceless Voice. The one other really good thing is Voiceless Voice is getting a lot bigger. Cards like Fenrir, this, and the Bestials are a lot better in the Voiceless. Next is Ogre. This card's fine. I don't know if I'd play it in the future, but this is what I wanted to test tonight. It sadly didn't come up, so I'm going to do more testing with it. But again, good into Voiceless, good into the Runic deck, same as this. As the format evolves, cards like these are going to become a lot better. Triple Cosmic Cyclone, and then Harpies and Lightning Storm. These cards are just crazy. I don't know. Yeah, with the rise of Stun and the rise of the Voiceless deck, I think these are mainstays. I also played these over Summon Limit, specifically because of the Stun deck. Everything in here, I wanted to like, have at least a thought of, okay, if I go up against Stun, would it be good? And all 15 of these, my answer was yes. So yeah, this is the deck. If you guys have any questions, I kind of want to build this deck with y'all in the comments. And so if there's anything else that you guys would want to change, please let me know. Of course, this is just an idea I had. I don't think this list was perfect, but this is something that I think is going to become one of the best decks right now. The cash cards are really good. That's why I played it at the so many events and why I showed you guys my list. But then I think the issue with cash was that it wasn't the best deck that could play Fenrir. And I noticed it when I was playing it. Fenrir was so broken, but nothing else was. But I noticed pretty soon into the future that the best deck to abuse it was this deck. So yeah, if you're a cash enjoyer, you should try this. If you can't afford it in paper, you can always play it online. Yeah, this is it. This is your future meta threat. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.